And welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and this is the ThetaWave Trader. Welcome to the last official day of December for trading, for me anyway. I'm sure some of you will continue to plug away at the markets as the rest of the year unfolds. But this is our last show of the year, and we'll be back on the air again in the new year, probably the second week or so of January, maybe the first week. I don't know. We'll see. Usually the second week of January, we'll look at starting to show up again, wait for the markets to unfold and get ready to get set for another year. So we'll let the kind of market settle in a bit for a week, maybe two, and then have a look, and we'll be back on anyway. So I wish you guys a super awesome holiday season, but before we get to the conclusion chat, let's have a look at the market, shall we? Who's first through the door this morning? Stand by and wait for the commercials to end here so I can. There we are. We're up and running. Oh, it's just little old me in here right now. Okay, so where are we sitting right now overall? Let's go to this 1 hour chart. We're going to sell the idea. Melody, look at you. First through the door this morning. Good for you. Welcome, welcome. Anybody's going to think you're a little keener. You keep this up, young lady. How's the daughter? How's Alexandra this morning? I hope she's well. She's sleeping through the night. That's really good. 3 years old. They should be up to the time where they're sleeping through the night. I hope everything's well. I hope you're having a good cuddle with your kid. You're getting ready for Christmas. I hope it's a wonderful, wonderful Christmas time for you. Anyway, let's get back to this market. Let's have a look at we'll start from the daily and we'll work our way down. How's that? ICT doesn't work on that, so we'll turn that off for a moment. All right. So here's our daily. Mark all of these out on your chart there. Melody. Find all of those ones that look like little imbalances in that here. There's one over here as well. So this one's kind of buried inside here. See this big massive one over here? So now here's the interesting thing about all of these. See that whole section? It's huge, right? So what you can do is look at the levels. Each one of these levels are all important. They're all potential data points to reach for. So if you mark them all on your chart at once, you're just going to have this big blob of color. It's just going to start looking super messy, right? So kind of look at where we're at in terms of price action right now. I was looking right here and I just wanted to see if we would going to hold there. If we decide to keep pushing higher, what's the next area? Well, other than the 3 a.m. candle, we have this little imbalance right here. That's the next one above us. And if I look over in here, it's inside this big monster right here. So you can almost draw this out like this. You go ones in here and here. This is where it gets really tough because you got these overlapping arrays. And those are all data points it could be reaching for. So if you just stop on the top one, draw through and say, what were we aiming for? What data point over here could we have been reaching for? Some might consider that custom, just trying to find any candle to kind of anchor off of, just to say, yeah, it works. Look for these areas, and they're all potential data points. I don't know exactly which one it's reaching for. I guess at the best of times as well. But to get a pretty good idea that the range we've just been in, we're reaching for the specific ones that are here, and then the next one back. And then I start to look for the next one back from there, and so on and so forth. So when you start to reach through these data points here, then I go, all right, we're reaching into this next one behind us. There's one right here. And then I'm just looking for any opportunity to catch a reversal if we're going to reach all the way back down into this imbalance down here, or even better yet, way over here, right? Back into August. So if we're going to lose this area, then I'm looking for rejection block, old lows, and back over here. Otherwise, if I'm inside this range, this from here to here, and I've already come down to 62% of it here or more, and we're looking for an optimum trade entry reversal potential situation. Look at that, right at 62%. We came all the way back down, stopped, and then abruptly started running back higher. So that's right off 62. Now you want to ask yourselves, are we going to get back above this level on a close? Then that acts like a swing point, because we've taken out a swing here, and that's the optimum trade entry reversal, where we're expecting our potential reversal to occur. And we can go back 2 days and start hunting right here for the 1 hour reversal, just to have a look at where that would have been, and you could have caught that for a continuation for the last 2 days on the run higher. And we would have been targeting that little imbalance right there, or the previous day's high. You know, we're looking for a run on Wednesday's high. That was the high of the week. All right, so kind of keep your eyes on these little tiny areas, these little imbalances. They're very important potential data points. So I kind of lay those down on the chart. So if you go to the 4 hour chart now, keeping in mind that was our 62%. You see how the 4 hour is already showing you a reversal. We've swept this low here. We've taken out this SIBI, or created this SIBI, traded above it and back into it. Right? It also makes a Mark III as well. Comes back, tags it. So we have confluences that support higher time frame daily, 4 hour chart, 3 hour candle, SIBI. See how the confluences start to overlap one another? And now we have this continuation. And you go, where are we headed to next? Well, there was the high premium. Let's so if you stretch this right out. Let's have a look at this stretch down here. See how this little premium up here, discount premium box inside that range, we've reached into it, hit it, rejected off of it, came back into the level that didn't get a chance to get tested. We've come back into it. Oh, no, it didn't. It got a chance to get tested right here. Yeah, we got it here. And it came back one more time and tagged it right there. And now we've left. Now what we're looking for is to see if we close above this level on a 4 hour chart. Now I want to see if we get above here. 4 hour. If we close above that, what's next? It's our mean threshold. It hasn't been hit yet. So that's also happens to be the 3 hour candles. Mean threshold happens to line up perfectly. Is that coincidence? I think not. But that's the consequent encroachment or mean threshold of this last up close candle is the top of the 3 hour. So if we get back through that, use that as support, or right here, see how the consequent encroachment of the 3 hour candle also happens to be old high that it reached for. Strange, hey? So if it reaches above this, comes back, tags that consequent encroachment of the 3 hour, and then starts to go higher, I'm looking for rejection block, old high, and then I'm looking for, obviously, your next 3 hour candle, get up on top of that. We'll start reaching higher and higher yet. Okay? To at least the next no-go zone right here. So that 65%, this is where you're looking for. So in the last part of yesterday, I guess it was, right there on the 18th, there's your entry right there. So that's that daily candle, looking for that reversal on the daily candle, and then waiting. Now you're in on your daily chart, and you're aiming for an upside objective on the daily chart. That's how you're kind of looking at this from higher time frame. You're either getting in to go long now, and then you want to see this bull trap break to the upside, and you're like off to the races, and away you go. And as soon as it breaks that on your 4 hour chart, you move your daily stop loss, which is sitting down here, into break even plus the cost of the trade. Pay yourself a little bit there, and then let the rest run if you're trading on a daily for your upside daily premium array. Does that make sense? So if you dig down deeper into the 1 hour chart, could we have caught this any sooner? Oops, let me put that back. So that's that 65% or 62% retracement on the daily. And we're looking for any opportunity to catch ourselves a reversal. Nothing until here. So that would have been again on the 18th, yesterday afternoon, yesterday morning, 9 o'clock. We traded above that level, so this would have been here at 10 o'clock. Trade back into it, you're getting long. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3. So 3, split that up into quarters or thirds, and then you would have had your 3 entries. You wouldn't have had a full entry because the bottom half never got hit, but at least you would have got the first 2, and then you would have been long since yesterday afternoon. As soon as it reaches your rejection block, pay yourself, move your stop loss to break even. Now your trade that you're looking for on the daily chart, you're earning into a break even, and you've paid yourself, and let the rest run now. So if you're one of those people that put a trade on the beginning of the week or middle of the week or whenever, as soon as I find those higher time frames that actually line themselves up with an entry, I'm going to go long, and I'm going to leave it for a week or two. Maybe you're a swing trader. That's how you kind of zero in on your entry. Does that make sense? And you can dig down even deeper still and say, all right, if that was our swing low, is there a 15-minute reversal? We have this big bold candle here. This was not a low taken, but we do have a SIBI forming right here. So if this is the consolidation, ideally you want to see a displacement. You want to see it break above an old high, come back, retest it, or you can use this one here. You run up, look at this one, comes right back in, gives you 1 entry for a long. So there's your 62%, and that's how close to it you are now. When you drill down using the lower time frames to dig in for a reversal that you happen to see or expect on a higher time frame. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you guys. This is how we're kind of drilling down and finding our ideal entry, right? So your stop loss would sit down here. Your entry is in. As soon as it breaks the high, you pay yourself, move your stop loss to break even, and let it run now. And now you've zoomed in on a 15-minute chart for a daily entry for a long. And, you know, even if you're aiming for the previous day's high, just let it run now until you break the old previous day's high, and you're done. Have a nice day. Move to the sidelines. What about a 5-minute chart? There's our 62% right here. Sorry. Yeah, 62% here. So we're looking for any opportunity now to catch a long. So there's your 62%. You hit it and you go, ooh, look at that fair value gap forming right here. If I could nail that sucker right there, I'm going to take that long. So it goes boop, pops up above it, then pops up above here. You say, great. If it comes back into this candle's mean threshold, I'm taking it. It hits it, you see it trades through it, you go, oh, what does that tell us? We're trading back into the SIBI below us. So either way, 1, 2, 3 entries, you take them all, stop loss is sitting right here, there's your entry. So you've got your entry just off the bottom of that 65 or 62% retracement on the daily. Now you're going long on the daily still, because that's your objective. That's the higher time frame you really are trading on. This is just zeroing in on your entry, right? And look at this squeeze all the way down into here. But because you're going back to a daily chart, I'm staying there. I'm trusting that that's my low. So you've come back, retested that. That's how close you are to your stop loss getting taken. And then it rolls higher. Now, if you follow my rule, the moment that breaks through that, you go, I'm on the wrong side of that. I'm going to wait now. Okay, it broke back above that go zone. It's above it. Good, come back into it. I'll catch that long again. Or you want to wait for market structure shift right here. You get it. It comes back. Now you can get long again. Now you're happy. Just leave it. Let it run. See that? Make sense? So even if you use my rule and said, okay, I'm going to close out because I think they're going to take a run on the lows here, wait for the market structure to shift. Get out of this consolidation. So the moment it breaks that high, you go, great. Now, as soon as it touches that high again or gives me an entry model, I'm going to catch that for a run. You'd have to wait a few more minutes, and you finally caught it, and off to the races you go. And it happens to be a 3 a.m. candle. Something interesting about that, hey? Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope it does. But that's how you kind of drill down looking for your entry on lower time frames. And then you could do it even further on a 1-minute chart. And then a 30-second chart and a 15-second chart, and see how close to that line you could have got. Anyway, that's my little morning rant. So what have we got then, is what you're asking yourself. What do we have? Oh, I want to get back to 1 hour or 15-minute chart here. So here's the 15-minute. And I'm going to show you guys my little indicator I've been working on. You guys, hopefully I'll get you something for Christmas. I'll get you guys a little something for Christmas. Well, it'll be a New Year's present. I don't know if it'll be a Christmas present, but it might be a New Year's present. Got a couple of more things we're ironing out right now. The AI is working on it. So if I can get it to you guys for the New Year, that'll be your New Year's welcome to the party, pal. See how we trade through here? With highs taken, highs are taken here. No significant highs taken yet, but we've traded back through this level on a close. We're coming back into this. Now I want to see this roll over and get a market structure shift here with this now too. So ideally you want to see this go lower. If it breaks back through here, that becomes our no-go. It's going to go higher. So you're already way down into the discount portion of this and you have not broken market structure yet. So wait for that to clear out. Ideally, you want to see a nice displacement down here with a fair value gap, institutional order flow entry drill, or a retest of the old low. This is premium, this is discount. So see how close to the discount you already are? So ask yourself, do you want to participate in that? If you're only targeting this, once that's broken, we want to see if we can get through this 3 a.m. candle and start aiming for the next one. Does that make sense to you guys? Good morning, Hans. Hadi, good morning. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Randy. you'll have lots of little videos to go back over, Randy. If you have any spare time over the holiday season, go back over some of our videos so you kind of get a feel of what we're going to be doing in the new year. But nothing's changing. Nothing new and fancy. I'm not like ICT. I don't give you something new and fancy to tint your taste buds every month or every few weeks with some new hidden piece of gem. I give it to you all straight, and that's all we do is just 4 models. Maybe 7 sometimes. 4 basic models. I use 4 basic models and a cam models. Cam 1, 2, 3. And those are available online so you can see the consolidation attack models. Yeah, it's all choppy now. I wouldn't participate in that at all. Here it is. See how it's starting out already? This marks out the macros. So you see how the macro starts right there and ends right there. It should go right to here to 10. Oh yeah, it's still working on it. So that'll give you the 10. There's the 10. There's the beginning. There's the end. So when you get a blue bar, you know you're in a macro. It marks all the highs and lows. And right now, it doesn't, it's got all this kind of fun stuff in it so far. You can pick how much higher above the 15-minute you can make it. You can make it all the way up. How many days back you want to hold on to your charts. It'll show you your labels. You can adjust the size of them so we can go all that. They can get bigger. You can have an end position at the end of the event, and it's sitting right just in front of us, so it shouldn't interfere with the candles. And I've now added a new switch in here that I can actually extend it a little further to the right, as many candles as you like. That's what they're working on now. And you have to pick the label color and all that stuff if you want to change your label color. It's going to be anchoring the midnight open range, high and low. It'll give you your 6 a.m. candles, high and low. It'll give it to you as a box or as a high and low. You get to toggle which one you like. It'll also give you the 8:30 Hadiz 8:30 open. It'll give you the 9:30 open in New York. You can mark what color you want the midnight open high and low range. The 6 a.m. candle high and low, the 6 a.m. box if you just want the high and low of the 6 a.m. candle or the whole box. And again, you can toggle any one of these off if they're just too much for you, or you can just put this indicator on multiple different time frames or multiple different charts and just click on and toggle on certain things to look at on other time frames. You'll also have an 8:30 color and a 9:30 color, and I don't want that. I want that. That'll give us that. Then you'll also have the macros. All the macros start to line up for you. So you know that's automatically going to give you your, oh, guess what? You're in the macro time. You don't have to say, oh, I missed it. I forgot. I didn't see it. Or setting alarms. You'll see it as soon as the blue bar starts to appear. You're in the macro time. So you can start hunting for macro setups, like right here. That's a nice little macro setup for a long. You'll have the Asian session high and low. You can pick the time where you want. If you're a little more, I want my Asian session to start here and here, it should be fixed, but you know, I've given you the flexibility to be able to keep that in there. You can plot high and lows while session is active, and that can give you you can pick your colors for all your high and low sessions if you want. Regular trading hour gap, open range gap starts at 6:14 or 16:14 to 9:30, then extends to the right. That'll show it, and then you can it'll give you a minimum size that you want for that open range. You can adjust that by point sizes if you want, quadrants. You can create a box for it if you want, what color the box can be, any line on the outside. You'll have flexibility to make a nice pretty box. If you like, you have a 3 a.m. candles Mark 3. You can show the 1 hour candle as a box or as an open and close, just as lines. And again, you're going to get really messy over here. You can put that on a separate chart and just have straight boxes on 3 a.m. candles. Excuse me. You get to label that, pick the color you want, And you have new day and new week opening gaps as well. How's that? It's my mega box, or my ThetaWave mega toolbox idea. So still working on it. And that will be available to you folks in the new year. That'll be my gift to you, if those of you who are sticking around, if it's an indicator you're interested in. You'll be more than welcome. I won't publish it. I'm not publishing it. So all I'm doing is just putting it through our channel, so it's just available to the people that are in the channel. And if you do end up publishing it and you steal it and put it under your own name, whatever, people still got to understand what it is that you're using it for. So a lot of people are like, what's all this crap, right? So again, I can't stop people from stealing stuff. So, but that's where it's sitting right now. I still got some more little tweaks to do on it. But, who else we got here? Hadi, good morning. Good morning. Vitali, good morning. Randy, choppy now, waiting, no rush. Crazy. It's amazing. 7:55. 55-minute inversion fair value. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you see that right here as well. It's inside the macro. And we look inside the macro for the first turning point, right? And it may not occur at the very onset. So you find it right in the middle of this one. It literally is in here, and it's making its move. That's the macro. This macro here, look at this one here. You got that. You run above it, you tap it, and then we start our next move. Okay. We go back to the previous macro. Where's the move? There's a small little fair value gap in here. We trade through it, back into it. So that would have been chop. One below, one above, one below, right back into it, and then all of a sudden it finally rolls. Chop, chop, chop. Look at that move straight away. Literally, where do we see it? A nice little tippy-tappy right there. This little swing low, taken out there, come back, give it a little kiss right on the nose, and then off she runs. Anyway, so you get the idea of the macro. So that will be available to all my little loyal customers, all my customers of free education. I tell you, I'm like a dog with a bone. I'm working on two different things at one time. This seemed like an easier one to work on. It hasn't been. I've been literally for the last, when did I announce that I was going to work on that? A couple of days ago. And it's been consistent battle, like trying to get AI to interpret it. Holy crud. It's been a pain in the butt. See if Reza, good morning. Look what I got, Reza, check this out, buddy. I've got the mega pack levels, the ThetaWave mega pack levels. So we've got the macros, we got all the highs and lows, we got all this fun stuff in here. I don't know if you just saw that or not, Reza, but we got all this. We got the levels. We got the midnight open range. We got the 6 a.m. candle. It could be a box or a high or low. We got 8:30, 9:30. We got all the colors of the rainbow we can create on all our levels. We can border them if we want and put boxes in there. We can, notice how that went back? What's going on with this thing? It keeps switching the color back. Anyway, You got the macros there. You got highs and lows, the times. You can set the times, the colors, the open range, the regular trading hour gap. You can pick boxes and colors for that. You got the marquee Mark 3 at 3 a.m. candle, box fill, borders, and you got the new day and new week opening gaps. So right now it's not marking a couple of things, like it's not marking midnight, it's not marking 6 a.m., it's not marking the 3 a.m. candle. So I've sent it back to AI. So I'm not giving it out yet until I've got it working and I see it working happily, and then I'm happy to give it to you guys as an indicator through our loyalty program, as it were. I'll post it in the Telegram channel. You guys can get it there. It will not be published. So, Russell, good morning. 360.5 says Hadi. 360.5. Watch 350 first. 350.5 or 351, something like that. That's the next data point. So we'll see what kind of reaction we get off that. And then there's a little tiny sucker right in there. See him sitting right there? That's 355 to 355. 355 to 355.7. Right there. Boop. Just touching it now. All right. Heading through. We'll see where the body ends up. Got 12 minutes, but that's a nice little pop through. We have another one up at that 3. What did you say it was, Hadi? 360.5. Very good. Yes, indeed. That little fella right there. I like it. And then we've got one more sitting right there at 370. 370, and then there's another one up here at 373, and then 376. Those are small little tiny points. So we'll see how we act off of this, whether or not we have a body closing on that. It's a bull trap, so we'll see if the bull trap gets broken to the upside at 360 on a close. See how that macro was nice and clean? A beautiful little tippy tap. You would have got long right there. You've been a nice little trade right there. Shepherd, my man, how's it going, buddy? How you feeling today? How far are you away from finding out about the neck surgery? Like, is that something that's going to happen in the next little while? There's 361. Nice call, Hadi. Now look for that 370. So ask yourself how you would manage this trade. Had you taken this in there? Are you just hitting specific spots and you're taking your trade off? Or are you trading with a take profit model 3? What's your model? Are you a front end loader, or are you a back end follower, or are you a specific reversal pattern? Like, what is the way you manage your trade? How do you get your money and protect your money right away? If this goes wham, it starts coming back against you, how are you managing the back end? How are you managing the front end? How often are you paying yourself? Those are just as important as finding your entries, is managing your exits as well. You're good. Okay, a few weeks, not sure. I will be next year sometime. Well, I hope it works out. Shepherd, I hope you find some relief, man. I really do. Vitaly, when you can, please go on the silver daily 4-hour. Thank you. Okay, we'll do. A few weeks, not sure. It will be next year sometime. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hope they can give you some relief, man. And are you doing a disc replacement is it discs or is it bone spurs? Is it pressure on nerves? Are they just doing a decompression? Like, there's some simple decisions, and then there's some big decisions when you got to start talking about fusions and disc replacements and whether or not you want to have your neck fused. That's where it starts getting some big. Well, you got to really think through your decisions to who you're going to pick to start working on you. Who's the surgeon? Take your time, man. Never rush it. Even if they say, well, you know, it's tough to get in, don't rush, because if you just rush into some new student who's just, you're the guinea pig they're working on, no thanks. I'll take my time. That's just me. That was my process. If I have to pay for it, then pay for it. Look at that, run right up to that 3 a.m. again. That's a nice little macro run there, all the way up. So what are we sitting at? That's like that's a 60 handle run so far. Now imagine you got 35 accounts like Chris. You take that, you're done for the month, probably for the year. He puts his one lot on that and runs all the way up there. That's like $1,000, $2,000. That's like $35,000, $40,000 run there. I did catch a huge run there yesterday, I have to admit. I got like a $27,000 run, I think it was $29,000 run yesterday. So I'm thinking, 29 times 35 accounts. Can you imagine that? $500,000 day or something like that, $250,000 day. I didn't do the math, but I'm sure it's a lot. What else can we tell you, man? We ran through all our levels already. Through the 370 we look for, and we're up through here looking for this mean threshold, and that's been taken. So where are we headed? We headed for these equal highs up here at 391, and then we have 412, then we've got the 436 and 455. No more running lower. Or we come right up here, freeze on the rejection block, roll over and come back down, just to annoy people. Like, have that as the ceiling. This may be the big Christmas rush for the higher time frame objective, which will be the top of the Mark III is the bottom of the 1 hour premium BISI. Oh yeah, let me go to silver here. Let's work our way across the board. This is crude oil. That's getting pretty choppy. That's super chopped. Don't even want to play in that. Bitcoin. Bitcoin's giving you your reversal quite deliciously, I might add. Look at that. Swing low. Swing taken. All this lowest stuff is taken, so you're just waiting for your first reversal opportunity. Nope. Oh, you're thinking this would be great. Tag. First one's in. Second one is not quite hit. So you would have got first entry. Reinforce first entry. Takes out the high. We're looking for range extension. That's range extension. Now we're looking for continuation. A retest. Retest. That's continuation model. So you got change in direction, reversal model, internal range liquidity hunt. That's 2 models. 3 models is break the high. 4 models is continue higher. Over and over again, man. It never stops. Aiming for premium box right up in here. You're already in it, box to box inside this range. Remember I said you tend to hunt for whatever BISI is in the next range. If it's not here, then you're hunting up here. So if you're going box to box, you ignore this. Well, you don't really ignore it, but you pay yourself because it's a potential bull trap. But as soon as you break through the bull trap, that's your target. Target 1, target 2, that's all up in the premium range. Okay, so that's premium 1, premium 2, and you're already well into premium 2. Again, Hadi, as I've described to you in the past, is the consequent encroachment an important level? Look at it. So if that rolls over, if that rolls over now and just goes boom all the way back down, you're going to see why I tell you about that consequent encroachment of the premium BISI as a target. Unload majority of your trade there and leave a little piece on to see if it goes higher, because you can always load on for the next trade model, right? So if it breaks through here, I'm looking for a range extension model. So load back on right at this, the SIBI, or sorry, at the consequent encroachment. So you put 1 here, the rest there, stop loss will go below the low and let it run. Because if it trades back through it again, we know that that's an inversion and we want to see it come back deeper into the range again. And then if it just keeps going back and forth through it, then you wait for the market structure shift. Anyway, gold, look at that new range high. Look at that, $4,400 for gold. A year and a half ago, somebody would have told you that gold was going up to $4,400. A year and a half ago. It was $2,000 in January of 2024. So June, July of 2025 or 2024 was $2,300. It's almost doubled in price since then. Isn't that insane? Crazy. Anyway. My dad was asking the other day, because when I was there a year ago, they were selling some of their gold. And I'm like, nope, I will buy that. You're not selling that, because the guy would only give it to him as whatever gold value was worth. So he had this gold, big gold knuckle duster, gold sovereign ring. And the guy would only give him the value of the gold. And I'm like, not a chance, man. That's got sentimental value. I will give you whatever he's giving you. I will give that to you in cash. So I bought his ring. Like, you're not having my dad's ring, even though it's a big gaudy ring. Whatever, I don't care. I'm keeping that for sentimental value. Anyway, I digress. Let's go to somewhere else. Now you think about what that's worth. So that's already doubled in value since a year and a half ago. Nuts. So anyway, AGNC, keep on going. Set at 1058. Run it, baby. I want to see you explode out of here. I want to see a nice little fair value gap forming above here, and I want to see AGNC run. And I'm going to tell you, Russell, it was a good investment. It was a really good investment. When I told you about it, man, you should have grabbed it. It's still paying dividends every month. And down here, you are up around 20% dividends. It's crazy. Crazy. Anyway. This one's pays really good dividends. Wheat, little piggies. Everything's on a dive down in the States. What's going on down there, you guys? How come everything's dropping? Soybeans, coffee is just on a dive. Wheat is taking a dive. It's bottomed out here. It's flattened out for a little bit. We want to see a market structure shift, though, for wheat to see if we get that going again. The bonds are rolling back over into this order block. We want to see if that holds. That's holding right on the consequent encroachment of this candle, which is good. Now you want to see it start to accelerate through here and start moving higher. If you want bonds to go, if they start to lose that, we're looking at a revisiting of bonds coming back down into that 4.06 something odd percent. A euro and Dixie. Okay, this is what we're looking for yesterday in Dixie. Let's have a look at Dixie here. We wanted to see price go up to the carrot. Here's our up. Now we want to see this roll over and come back down. It's taking out that high now. But now see how we've got this body has traded above this high. If it trades above that high and closes, which it did here, I want to see the mean threshold hold price. And now it did come back down and tag it, went back up, and then now today it's literally the last 4 hours it's taken a run through that level. So unless it starts to pull back again, we're looking for this to turn the candle into a downward pattern. I want to see this break on the downside, use this as support, and then we start to get this leg. I want to see it break through. It's got to get through that 98.40 though. We're in a small little range here, so I've got no push yet, other than this looks potentially bullish. If this holds, it's going to go bullish. Forget this whole line going down. But if that's what you want, Vitali, it's got to break through that level there and that level there to start heading lower. Otherwise, this is bullish. Banks. The DAX doing lovely, breaking a high, coming back into that upper candle, mean threshold of that candle if you want, or this one here. That's holding, going higher. Break this high here, use that candle, this big candle here. I want to see that act like a propulsion and continue pushing higher. This is good. It's what I want to see for BCE. Start digging into here, man. And then I'm just going to start hunting for a New Year's trade opportunity for that one. It only pays like 2%. It's not a really good dividend. It's 43 cents every quarter. So it's like $1 something. That's not a high paying stock, but it's telecom. I think I just saw something the other day saying Elon Musk's going to have 10,000 satellites circling the planet by February 2026. His global coverage with his satellites is dominating anybody else, literally. And you just see this map of all the things that he's done. It's like, holy crap, man. He will become the next big trillionaire for sure. Micro silver, here we go. So silver's making its little run down here. This is, you wanted it on a, what did you want it on, Vitali? You said 4 hour and 1 hour. Let's do a 4 hour first. Interesting. All right, see how the bodies are remaining above this last up close candle here, and we're inside here. We come right to a B level or C level trade. See that? Right to 75%. Fill of that gap there. Bodies pretty much respected the 50%. That's just your B level, C level, and then that's what you want to see. A nice little rejection off of that. Nice. Now I want to see the top of this get supported. It is. Now I want to see that continue pushing higher. I want to see silver go higher from here. What do we got in here? Yeah, next target is 66.555. And then see if we can't start breaking above here and using that as support to go higher. So that's a nice little entry there on a 4 hour. 1 hour. Do we still have confluences that support a continuation? And yes, we do. Here's our little bull trap breaking through the bull trap, come back down, tag the high, continue. Next bull trap. You want to see it break this high, and it's overlapping with this one here. So I want to see that, clear this, use it as support, and then you've got this little imbalance right here. It's the last one. So I'm looking right there. Pop through here, come back in, find support at that candle, and look where the mean threshold lines up. See how the consequent encroachment of that little box lines up also with the mean threshold of this. So come back, find support at this, and then I'm targeting this fella right here. That was one of our upside targets, was it not? That's what I see anyway, Vitali. And your stop loss has to go down in here. I think you got to give that some wiggle room. I don't want to see that trade back through here. So this is where you want to find your support. Come back, get a little tap on that, start marching higher. And actually, your stop loss will sit down here because you don't want to see it eat back through this candle's mean threshold either. So that wick has got a hold price. There's lots of little confluences I'd want to look for. So when I leave this one to your capable hands, you really have to keep an eye on this. So if it turns on you, you will see when it turns. So be very careful. Otherwise, head for the moon, man. That's where I'm thinking on that one. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, these are overlapping New York highs because I think they're from previous days. This holds 3 days, I think it is. I'm going to turn that off just because it's well, it's marking something sweet right there. Anyway, that's that for you there, Vitali. A few weeks ago, thanks. Nerve damage in the bad disc in the neck. Okay, so there's likelihood they're probably going to fuse that then, unless you got somebody who's a really good disc replacer. Then disc replacement or fusion or just a decompression. It depends. You got 3 levels there. Chris, good morning, Chris. Your balance is off. Oof, it's not good. I've done really good this week. December overall has been tough up until this week. I haven't had time to trade much until this week. Well, I'm glad you're doing well, Chris. You're an inspiration for some people in here, I'm telling you. So keep it up, man. Keep up the good work. Remember that it is the option expiration date. Yeah, they said who's it? I think it was Kevin that was saying that it was going to be, or no, Chris was saying that it was going to be like a crazy potential day today, just because of the expiration date. So look at this launch we've had this morning, and we've just gone through the opening. So 436. It hit your objective, Hadi. Good for you. 1 hour filled. Now, thank you. I am comparing my analysis with yours. This helps out a lot. Good. I posted a CNBC story. Yeah, that's right. I saw that yesterday. This could be a big run up for those. I could see this being one of those huge days where you end up getting way up top here at 26, 322, 26, 224, like just running straight up, ripping through everything. That would be a massive rocket north. And all you people who have got that fear of missing out to chase it and all that other stuff, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Because even if you win on it, all you're doing is rewarding fear. You never want to reward fear, man. Kick it in the teeth. So we have an overlap. We have a BISI or SIBI BISI overlap. So now what I look for is to say which one of these supports price to go higher. Right now, the SIBI is winning. The BISI is open, and we're just going to have an institutional order flow entry tool would be nice. It also supports the SIBI to go higher, and it pushes us through that. I don't even know what this is here. It's not marked on my chart. It's marked, but it's not marked on with any word. So I'll be correcting that. Now watch, see how we're starting to plunge back through here? There's a retest. It's a retest of the BISI's low and the SIBI's low. They happen to occupy the same one. So now send it higher or bust it through, and that becomes a significant point then. That's a full fill. Wait and see. There's that 1 hour box has been hit now, that premium box you're looking for. Now you're looking for range extension and then continuation on the 1 hour chart. If we close above 455, if we close above here on the hourly, we're looking for this whole range all the way down to the, oh, strangely enough, it's that right there. Look at on your 1 hour chart. Look at this on your 1 hour chart. This here, see this right here? Look what it's lining up with over here. Right on the premium portion of the, this premium box. That's the high of it right there. That, sorry, the low, the high of this candle. So it's the low of the BISI. It lines up with this here. So you want to see that close above there on a close, and it can come all the way back into this little box here one more time and pump it higher. Then we're looking for range extension model on the 1 hour. Did silver take off? There you go. Enjoy it, Vitaly. You're making some gold and silver today. Now, don't you wish you would have got in on this macro? It's already 170 handles already. Here she goes. Little jet fuel. On a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. There's 2.5. There's 3. 4 bangers up here, my friends. Don't know when I'll be back again. Welcome home, Gary. If you're listening, welcome home. He's had his little trip to Mexico. Little party animal. Now he's back. There's 2.5 done. Did we get a 3 banger? And the three bangers on the way. Boom. There's your three banger. Now we're going to get a four banger. Are you chasing this? Are you jumping on this? Don't do it. Even though the money is the rush, that's the wrong way to feed your brain, your nervous system. That's just me. It's your journey. That's your journey. Look at that, eh? Even here, and even this last up close box. Look at that, right to the freaking pip. Snagged it. Perfect entry for a long. Perfect entry. Well, we've now hit the consequent or the mean threshold of the 4-hour breaker. The last up close candle on the 4-hour breaker at 565. Let's see if we start getting any more acceleration through that. It's like right on the money there. So when you see these higher time frames, like I showed you this morning, now we're hunting for a reversal. And you may not get it. This may just keep rocketing up all day today. Give me number 4. We want 4 banger. Give me the 4 banger. 4 banger. RV 4 banger. 596. 596. Where does that give us? 596. That gives us almost the 4 banger right there. It's an old London high. So we'll see if this 4-hour bull trap holds or not. Yeah, 595, 595.75 is the top of the breaker, or top of the rejection, or the bottom of the rejection block. $596.5. Pay the trader. Don't forget, if we close in the next 10 minutes where we are, that changes things, man. Those of you who are looking for this to run lower, you may have a small retracement, and then this could just keep rocketing up all day long. What's the no go line? It's a line this time. What is it? Anybody give me the numbers? No one? Bueller? Anyone? Anyone? What's the retracement we could have? What would be a safe retracement? You could say, that's my line in the sand. I do not want to cross that, or we're going lower. Or we are going to retrace. Otherwise, guns a-blazing, we could just keep running this sucker higher. Melody, you got an idea? Let's see if I have... Let's write in code again. Let's got another error. 530 would be to high more than 410, but without a reason why. $530. We got 5 more minutes. I was looking at this here, Melody. If we can close above, I'll show you on a 4-hour chart what I'm looking at. If we can close above this candle right here on a high in the next 4.5 minutes, if we can stay above this candle's high on a close, I'm looking at the high, the open, or the close, and 50% of this last up close candle on a 4-hour chart. So what I want to see is if we do retrace, that's all I want to see right there. So 436.50. That's all I want to see, which is also the top of the 3 a.m. candle. And then I want to see it just start rocketing. Now you can see it wick down and tag that if you want. That's fine by me. But as long as the body stays above this level, I want to see that start rocketing up here. And you're targeting this whole imbalance area up here. There's tons of stuff to reach for. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. It's even reaching above these old highs. But that's right here is my pivot now. This is my, am I going to go long, or am I going to roll back through here and attack this one more time? Or sorry, this one, or one more time. So that mean threshold is my looky-loo. That's what I'm kind of focusing on right now. We have 2 more minutes. You're welcome. Show me a retracement and then a continuation, Russell. That's what I want. All right. How's your silver doing there? Just a quick run on liquidity, eh? Right here. Still got a lot sitting up there. You just want to see it close up above here now. It's got to close above there, Vitaly. You got 30 some odd seconds. Stay up there. It's like swimming upstream. Just get over that rock so you can get up on top of this ledge here and start using that as leverage to go higher. I'll let you do your analysis, but those are my, that's kind of like where my lines are sitting right now. Oh, it just closed above it. Give it a tap and go, go, go. That's good. Run, start running. That'd be really nice if that just kept leaving from here now. Sorry, I don't want to put a ceiling in your way, but that's where your next target is. Come on down. Germany, look at you go. Run, my friends, run. Yes. 24,307, 24,302, somewhere around there. This objective, did we hit that objective already? Yeah, we hit that a while ago. Okay. I don't even know which ones we're looking at anymore. This is where I'm looking right now. That's where you want to hit. Gold. What is gold up to? Gold, 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 gold. Get up above here with gold. Look for another little surge forward. Looking for our next little target right here. Still going higher. It's what we like to see. Carry on, carry on. That's a nice little retest of the SIBI. Look at that nice little B-level entry right there, right off that consequent encroachment. Lovely. Oh, sorry, C level. Right off C, 75% again. Pop back up, trade above here, come back, give it a little kiss right there. Perfect. Carry on. Look for that 4-banger just above us. Cup and handle pattern on the 1 hour. I said, need the cup of tea with the tea bag string hanging out the side of the cup. That is the true pattern you're looking for. We call it the British run. And the marmalade sandwich pattern, which is awesome. That's that bear. Paddington, it's called the Paddington setup. The marmalade sandwich. It's a rare but amazing pattern for entering. Oh, Chris, boo. You gotta go work. Boo. Enjoy your day, buddy. I'll see you in the new year. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you and your family and your kid. Hope everybody's Hayden. I hope you're listening the other day, yesterday. Hope you have a lovely Christmas. Happy New Year. Wish you guys all the best. Take care. Yeah, I'd like to see get a bit of a reversal here. There we go. A little change in direction. Let's get a little market structure shift, and then I'm looking inside here. That's a change in direction right there. But you're inside this, so you have to wait for a market structure shift, I think, and to take out that little sucker right there. Right. So close to our 4-banger. This little breaker right here. See if it holds. Keep your eyes right here on these two candles. You can say they're buried inside this big sucker right here. So it's mean threshold. There's the retest of the reversal. Now you're inside this range, so you better pay yourself real quick. So it's a small little range. Not that you want to be hunting something like that, but it'd be nice to see that leave from here. The next macro has begun. Look at that, macro to macro. Change in direction. Let's see if this continues to push down now. This goes in here till 10 or 11 o'clock macro. And then we see a push higher again. If this comes down, I just want to see it come to 509. And then I'll start looking for any reversal to go higher. 509, 493, 485, and 437, which is this guy right here. My little algorithm doing here. You all done? It's making mistakes again, you guys. It's making mistakes again. This is the frustrating thing about AI is you say frustrated. It's so funny now, hey? It's all relative. I remember when we were building bots and we had a guy from Spain. He would help us out with the really challenging ones. So we'd have to wait weeks for iterations, for changes. And we'd have to nag him because he had so many other clients. And now I get frustrated because I've had like 3 changes just in this time that we've been on here this morning. I've gone through 3 iterations with this AI, literally building code. And that we have, how many lines of code in this thing? Five 560 lines of code for this. Do you know how long it would take a human to write 560 lines of code, then go back through and find the mistakes that it made, and then write the 560 lines of code again, or just kind of insert, delete, recheck? AI does it in, what is it, 30 some odd seconds? And that's slow for AI. And then it's starting to send new code. Unbelievable. And all it costs you is your premium membership, which is a fraction of what it cost. I can see why humans get frustrated by getting that guy's obsolete already, right? His job is as a programmer is obsolete. So it's terrible to hear. But man, does it ever work quickly? But you get the frustration of it writing wrong code, wrong code, wrong code. You have to keep coming back over and over and over again. But eventually it figures it out. Although we have not figured out the trade model yet. Man, I'm running into huge issues with that thing. It just keeps running into the same problem over and over again and finding that trigger. It can find fair value gaps, but it just can't find a trigger. For some reason, it just can't trigger. And there's so much more complexity about just finding a fair value gap. It's not as simple as find a fair value gap that sweeps a low. As soon as you come back to it, tag it, that's the long. Sounds simple, right? Yeah, try and get code to write that or AI to write that. It is not easy at all. That's 2 solid weeks I've worked on that one, and it's not working. But I got me a Reza. I got the Reza. He's working on, he sees what's going on. That's why I think AI is not going to take over the world just yet. You can't get a simple fair value gap sorted out. I think we're okay about them taking over the world. My backup trade is 945 to 950 reversal pullback just after 25 to 30 points a day. Wow. That's it. That's all he's looking for, you guys. And he's got 35 accounts. $600 across 35 accounts. That's it. 25 to 30 points. Now he's got an idea of going, I don't need to be greedy. I just need 25 to 30 points and move to the sidelines, right? That's discipline, man. And I guess you'd have to have that. To be a lawyer, you have to develop, and he was military and he was a cop. So the man knows what discipline's about, and that's why he is the trader he is. He's managed to get past that himself part. Understand trading is one thing. Getting past yourself, getting out of your own way, that's the largest challenge you'll ever have in trading, is getting past yourself. I'd like to see the reversal pattern hit targets 525,717. Melody, what are we waiting on right now? What thing are we waiting for right now in terms of a setup, an opportunity? What are your observations as you see them now? And this is okay. You make mistakes. It's okay. You get an opportunity to work with me on this, and I want you to kind of see what the analysis is, where we are, where we're sitting in terms of price action right now. And is this a viable entry? Are we looking for a setup that's happening here? Are we just sideways and we're doing nothing? We have no opportunity setting ourselves up for a trade here. No reason to chase this. What is it specifically we're looking for right now, Melody, on for a setup? Bitcoin just went north. It's on a little run there on a 1-minute chart. Reversal into the 4-hour candle, as you mentioned, but for me it is ATM sideways at the moment, sideways, and the question is, are we having a reversal down or continuation long? Excellent. So we are sideways. Excellent point. You see, we've already got a reversal situation here, so you can start looking at where we're at in terms of the chart. So you say, we do have a reversal situation happening here. We have tagged this, and now we're going lower. So now what you want to say, is this going to continue, or are we just going to bounce off of here and come back into a more consolidation? So what we want to see now is we want to see a displacement. Like I want to see a big pop down here below this consolidation, create a fair value gap, institutional order flow entry built, or a CAM model 1 entry, which is right off the bottom of this. Okay. So you want to see a pop if you want to go lower, or we need to see this run back through this candle, get up on top of it, and then break the premium box. So not only do we need to get through the bull trap, we need to get through this as well to run higher. So they're all so tight together. You say this little wick run here just ran liquidity out that was sitting right here. And now if it runs back into the range again, we're stuck going, do we get above this candle, the bull trap, and do I look at this? So those are my main 2 points I'm looking for, here and here. Now this immediate rebalance that we have here, yeah, quick wick back, close down. So if we trade below this and come back inside it, which we have, watch right there now. We'll see if that wick holds and it rolls over and keeps coming lower. Otherwise, we're back inside the range. No fear, no chasing. Just kind of watch how it's running itself up and down. Keep an eye on those key data points and say, where would my entry be? Start predicting what you want to see in the future to validate your entry. And demand that from the price action. We're in Christmas time here now, so it can get really kind of crazy on you. And it's the last day of the month. It's our last expiration day for options. So be real careful right now. See how the wicks do some damage here? We're still stuck in here. I like that. I want to see that hold right there across that little blue line there, which is the Asian high. I want to see that hold, roll over, and keep coming lower. It's what I want to see. Not that I'm taking a trade there, but that's just what I want to see in terms of reading in the price action right now. Staying on the horse for this short that's slowly grinding itself, unfolding. And we want to see that retrace back into this 507 area, 509 area. Then I'm watching right there at 509. D-Master B, how's it going? Good morning. Winter air clears my mind. Anyone having TradingView pricing issues? Negatory? Not yet. There's a rapping at my door. Hello, mother. I've got a coffee here right now. Thank you very much. You're not interrupting my little sweet precious thing. It's all good. Look at her hiding behind the door like a little gnome. She's like 5'2", peeking her head like around the corner like Kilroy. She didn't think she was actually on the show yesterday. She's like, they didn't see me, did they? I was like, you stood right in front of the camera. She says, oh my God. Some people having trouble with TradingView this morning. Yeah, I'm not having trouble. It looks like Derek might be. Mine stopped at 9:30. Really? So see if we're still kind of grinding lower, slow and insidiously. That's the kind of line I want to see right there. We talked about that already, the immediate rebalance. This is the tricky one for you, Melody, is to look for later on. Don't worry about them right now. You got to develop an eye for what you want to see for an immediate rebalance. And people will argue over what is an immediate rebalance. I know what I look for, and if it acts off of that level, which is what we're looking for, and if it acts off that level, then all it's doing is reinforcing my belief that I've got my immediate rebalance idea clear enough inside my head that it makes sense to me. So you'll get that immediate rebalances. Look it up on ICT index.io. Get it right from the horse himself. He'll explain to you probably clearer than what I'm looking at. But you see how that's a sensitive level, and we're just banging on it right now. So if we start trading through it and come back into it, that little area there becomes the small little range I'm in. So I want to see it banging off of there and keep grinding, keep coming lower. What is that Kevin up to? Kevin, what are you looking for? Yes, I'm looking right here. 6871, 6872, Kevin. Oh, look at that. See how we've got above the premium one now? We've come down and tagged it. That would be it. That would be perfect. You don't even need to tag this right there on your ES and start going higher now. We've already got a range extension. Now you want to see continuation. I want to see that just go here, open up, run. Maybe use the mean threshold of this candle one more time, depending on where this one closes in the next 38 minutes. But a retest of this level right here at 68.72. If this opens, comes down one more time, tags that consequent encroachment of that, which is typical it likes to do, and leave the rest of this open, marmalade. Off you go. So that would be an institutional order flow entry drill on the next 1 hour chart. We just come back down, tag it, and go higher. That would put you right at 11 o'clock reversal to change back and reach for an old high and just keep pushing. That's what I'd be looking for there, Kevin, all the way down to this candle's high, half the wick, the body, and then the line in the sand right there is the 50% for me, or just a little kiss on that. Body's got to stay above here, though. That's what I'd be looking for on a 1 hour chart. See, we're slowly grinding down. It's good. So the short is still in play. Yeah, shut it all down and restart it there, Derek. I want to see a retest of this now. And then roll over right there. Perfect. Now roll over and start coming lower. Leave that little piece open. How's everything going there, Derek? Are you guys all set for Christmas now? There you go. Leave it open. Come on down. Or institutional order flow entry. Boop. Just a little pop up in there. Give it a little kiss right on the nose. Or just bring it. Bring it. Just like a graded response here, right? A plus, just leave. Just leave. A plus, A is going to be a little kiss right there on the schnoz. And again, I'm looking for 509. Did we hit it already? 509. Yeah, we're just about to hit it. 509. Oh, we did hit 509. So that's the top of it. So now 509's been hit. Now I want to see this get broken to the upside. Do you see this? Now what we're doing, Melody, is we're hunting for a reversal to continue going higher. On the higher time frame 4 hour, we're looking for any one of these opportunities now to catch a reversal long. And if it keeps grinding its way down, where's our next target? It's at 494. Looking inside this BISI here, take this BISI and go like this. Say, what would I be targeting for? There's the first little tippy tappy looking at 509 that we wanted to see. Now I want to see it climb up above here, take out the bull trap, and then we're hunting for here. I've got a fella that's over in Thailand who's interested in learning this stuff. If Harry turns up, I want you guys to help him out if you can. If you've got some time here and there, be patient with him. He's just starting out. He's very new to ICT stuff, but he's keen to learn something new. He's a old kindergarten teacher, lovely man. Help him out if he joins our Telegram channel there. I'm sure he'll have some questions. So if you guys have patience to help him out, that'd be awesome. I appreciate that. There's 25% of that. Good. There's your A. Now let's see if we can get this run higher. If it comes back down to 50%, we're looking for that. That's the tag at 40.94. 94 is right here. Yeah, 494 is right here. Right there, done. Now we're looking for 485. 485 right there. Right on the money. That'll bring us right into that upside, the last up close candles close. Right there. Now I want to see if we get a reaction off of this. If it holds here and then we get another fair value gap, get above that, here's our bull flag or our bull trap. And then the next bull trap, so you can see how they're layering themselves in there. So you got 468 all the way down to 434. That's the bottom of our premium candle there, or the top of that. Sorry, it's the midpoint or mean threshold of that breaker, last up close candle of the breaker. So we're hitting the SIBI right now. We're just clipping the edge of it right here. And we're going to run all the way down to here. So that goes all the way down into here, which is that box to box trade. Short, aiming for here. If you're just doing a take profit model 2, as soon as you enter in there, as soon as you break that low, pay yourself, move your stop loss to break even, let the rest run, and you're targeting this down here. If you're just using that model. You're out already, Hadi. Right there, fair enough. That's a 75% retracement. Or sorry, that's not 75% retracement. Here to here. I would go like these. 70% optimum trade entry reversal. We're right at the level that we're looking for on the 4 hour. So everything, we're looking for that chance for see a change in direction. Here it is right here. Nice little displacement. Let's get above here now. So we just came back into the old highs here. We did not come back into the discount. So if you're looking for a take profit model 2 and it didn't work, take profit model 3 is your reversal pattern right here. That's a long right here. Wait for this bull trap to go. I'd wait for this to break out of here first and then start targeting that and then go higher. The easiest one to take is one that touches this candle's high and then stop losses here. So it's a small loss if it continues to come lower. That would be the ideal long. You'll catch it perfectly. And the moment it takes out that high, move to your stop loss to break even plus the cost of the trade and let it run. Oh yeah. Hourly can still come down into that 455 to 436 Hadi. That bull trap can hold and go down there. Right? So there's the perfect entry. So let's just take one there. Let's buy a long right there, right off that the low. Did it give me a long? Here's trading view for you. So stop loss will go just below that. Now I don't want to see that low get taken, and you don't want to see it close below there. If it closes below there, close off your trade before it takes you out. You got 8 seconds. That's my fail-safe rule. Yours might be different. Right on the money. That's it. I don't want to see it go any lower than that. Now you want to see it continue to run up higher. So that's it. My stop loss will go here now. I don't want to see it come down even below that anymore. That's it. Done. You get to leave now. Or I'm not interested. As soon as it takes that high, you can't pay yourself, but we're going to move it there now. We're cost of the trade plus a little bit extra. That's the ideal place I was telling you about. Now let's just see it run higher. If it takes out this candle here, we're so there you look at that. That's $500. That's what's his name's Chris is done. He's done for the day right there in that one candle. Right, that's 25 handles right there, done and dusted. Move to the sidelines. He goes and has another. Spread that across 35 charts now. That's $650. $18,000. Move to the sidelines. Go have lunch with your lovely wife. You're done for the day. Now I want to be just below this order block here. It's the crazy Ivan. Remember the 27 candle on my tibs? Look at that. There's 27. 30. 32. This could turn around and come back down on me now, so I want to see this hold. Now that we've closed above that, that mean threshold has to hold. I don't want to see that on the upside get taken now. Crazy Ivan. So if you said right here now you're on 35 different accounts, and you go, there's $880 on 35 accounts. We're guarantee you're going to lock away with your 600 and just let the rest ride. Right? Crazy, isn't it? Within 3 minutes, you're over $20,000. Chris, man, you boggle my mind. That's awesome. Now, don't forget, it took Chris a long time to get up there, to have 35 accounts. So anyway, I'm going to go back down below this thing here. I want to give this some breathing room here. I'm okay if it comes back and takes me out. Yeah, I only put one on, so I got nothing to pay myself with. I'm just moving. I'm managing this from the back end. It's going to be a back end trail because I don't want to. If this is the next price leg higher, I want to be in on that. I want to let it run. It can carry me up. Where's the next price leg going to end us, right? If we break that high right here, and don't forget, these are not the most reliable means to guess where you're going, but it does give you kind of a rough idea. So I'd be looking for something like that. 794. And if you're not disciplined to copy across 3 accounts, you can't be thinking of 15 accounts, much less 35. It's very true. Very true. You know, you got to have the discipline of a lawyer, cop, former military guy. That's discipline. So you have to ask yourself, is that really trading prowess, or is that discipline to build that kind of level of charts and then to have no fear to trade it? Because he looks at it as $500, not the $18,000, whether you're winning or losing. Because don't forget, when you're down $500, you're down 18 grand. For some people, that's huge. It's a mind shift, right? It's something you have to try and get used to now, because you're like, that doesn't make sense to me. Now I don't want to be any lower than that candle. I've traded above it. It becomes my bull trap. I want to see that hold. And this is my little padding I want to see hold. Though it can come down one more time, poke into this, I don't want to see that. So I'm just prepared to say I'm closing out my trade there, and I'll wait for a market structure shift above here, and then, or not market structure shift, I'll wait for the premium box to get hit, which is right there. And then I'll look for range extension continuation model from there. You got no movement, hey? Did you pay your membership? Did they send it back to you and say, sorry, we do not accept honey? You have to actually pay us in real money. You could say, this is liquid gold, baby. You're good with that. You don't see somebody hooking up the back of your truck and then running down the street with your truck by any chance, do you? Repo man. So watch this candle here now. I'm going to stick my stoppie right there, one tick below that. I want to see that mean threshold hold price right there and start running. One trade today, that's it. Only one trade. I'm sorry that's not working for you, Derek. I don't know why you're having that issue with TradingView. Your internet's obviously good, otherwise you wouldn't be getting us live streaming. Let me just go back into my AI here and steal the next iteration. What is this? What this script now does correctly based on your screenshot issues. Okay, well, let's see if it does that. I love the way it kind of just tells you, this is what it does now. And you think, no, actually it doesn't. It's nice that you think it does, but no. As I can see right now, it's got 3 more. It had 1 issue, now then it had 2, now it's got 3. So it's like, I'm sorry, it is not acting the way you said it would act. So I love your enthusiasm and all that, Mr. AI, but no. It is not acting in accordance with our expectations. Fix that, my friend. Fix that. Send that to AI and get him to work on that whilst we go back over to our charts. Maybe the Lord just doesn't want me to in the market today. That's a good idea. I noticed that my Forex feeds is good. Just the CME feed, it appears. Let's go silver. We hear off in the distance, high hole silver. Away. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, man. Hit it. 66.89. Pay the trader. Pay the trader. Was this the same analysis that you had, Vitaly, that we were talking about? Go, no go zone. Broke it. Hit it. We're going. Like it. No rejection. Off you go. Was that the same kind of setup when you were looking at talking about comparing my analysis with your analysis? Was that pretty much what you had seen as well? I hope so. I hope you're catching a nice big doozy run here. So we got to pay yourself up here. See how we're getting a little stall here? I don't want to see us get below here. Otherwise, we're coming back to revisit this. It's mean threshold. Come on, hold on. See how we're through this one already? We're just coming back into this SIBI. If you lose the mean threshold, retest the SIBI. It's probably going to come back and tag me out right there. That's all right. I'm sitting right on the potential turn point. Like that's like perfect data point for it to stop, turn around and go back higher. I don't want to see that mean threshold get taken and see how we've drilled through it once. We're drilling through it again. So it's got a super hold right here. That's it. And start pushing that higher. And now I'm not interested in anything more than that. It's done its little plunge down. Now you either leave or you come back, take me out. I'll snack another 50 bucks out of that. There you go. It's going to get it now. Done. So now I anticipate that we're going to come down even lower than this. There you go. So we lost that there, 50%. We talked about that. Come back into the 50% and go lower. That was my line in the sand. Move up. Now it would have taken my stop, so we made another 50 bucks for snacks and popcorn. Tonight we're going to see Avatar, the new Avatar movie. See how we're coming back to revisit this? That's when you see the price actions not acting the way you want it to act. And you got to demand that I'm not willing to let that go any lower than that. And then that's the retest of that SIBI we're looking for. You may say, I want to risk that it's going to come back there, turn around and go higher, and risk going underwater again now, because our long that we took there is now underwater. So why not take the money out where you can, pay yourself, and then if it reverses here at 62%, let's say this is 62% of this small little range that we look at right here. See that 62%? If we come back to that 62% and then go higher again, and you go, oh shit, I should have stayed in the trade. No, why? You just took $700 out of that. Wait. All this is a slight break in structure here. If we come back and tag that and it rolls over and goes even lower, you're going to be like, crap, I'm even more underwater. Well, where's your no-go zone? Where's the go, no-go zone for you? Melody, where's the no-go zone? You guys are going to see how quick Melody's picking this stuff up. Quick, give it to me before it runs through it. I'll give it to you right here. There's your no-go zone. 68, 62 this time around. Oh, Kevin, where are you at? Let me see you. That's good. I like that. I don't want to see it. If it comes down into that 68, 64, yeah, I could see the 62. I see your 62, bro, right there. Yes, yes, I'm delish. I like this, though. That's fine for a continuation. I don't even want to see this act as a institutional order flow entry drill here. Now, I just want to see that leave. That retest and go higher, good enough for me. If it stops here, I want to see this get retested now, just one time, and go higher. So your 62, I agree. It can reach down into that. I would rather just see it just stay inside this wick and see some strength here and start to leave. But I definitely see where you're looking right here, for sure. And how many more minutes? Got 13 more minutes left of that hour. We'll see how it acts now, because I want to see it. The body has to stay inside here. And if you do get a plunge through here, like if this now becomes the next candle and you see a wick, you see the wick come back and you get an institutional order flow entry drill, that would be it right there off that level. Come back, give it a little tag, and then go higher. But I want to see this just rip out of here now. There's the no-go zone. Excellent. Melody read my mind. So even when we're on the wrong side of that trade, you heard Hadi saying he's paying himself on the way up. Excellent. Partial. He put enough on there to take partials out. And then you're slamming your stop loss up to a level you say, I don't want to see this get broken. As soon as it does, you just say market structure shift, a small little shift here below that level, run back inside this range. Here's our discount box. We're running through the discount box, and now we're into the no-go zone. That's your no-go zone. So now see how we traded through it? Give it a little tap. Now I want to see range extension. You've already got range extension right there. And now I want to see another range extension beyond this. Actually, take this one here. Forget that one. Let's see if this one runs through here. So give me that little kiss all the way back up to the rejection or the mean threshold, consequent encroachment of this no-go zone, and then run it. Watch right here. There's your range extension. Come on. Hold up. Come back. Give this a tap first before you get that. If you do extend, then look for continuation. Then we're going to come lower. $11 a.m.'s coming. That's that nice little pump. Remember the little pump? It's funny because Phil need to go to the bathroom right now, and that's usually when that alarm goes off when I go to the can and leave you guys to listen to that damn thing ringing. Look down here. If we can get down into this box right here, and then you see an 11 o'clock reversal. All this is tagged after lunch, or maybe this just comes down and tags this for lunch, like 12 o'clock, and then sends it higher, which would be where? Well, that would be way past where I'd expect it to go. Yeah, I don't want to see a market structure shift. If this starts breaking through here, my long for the day is no longer long. I'm starting to switch to more of a bearish run again. And then that bearish run could take us all the way down to 246, all the way down to 2,500 again. There's the retest right there. Before it takes out the low. Boop. Now come on down. Now you can extend the range for us just to give us our range extension model. Actually, it's a continuation now as well. We want to see that little last down close candle. Close below it. It did. Come back, retest it. It's part of this no-go zone. So that's where you get go, no-go. That's the zone, baby. Stay inside the no-go zone. So now if it trades back through here, what do we have? We have a small little swing point here. We didn't get the low here, but now we've got a change in direction. Bull trap. So see how we're even running through this wick through here? I don't even like a wick through there. So now we're starting to switch up. If we close in the next 41 seconds above here, see if this bull trap holds price. There's the mean threshold, just got hit right there perfectly. Look at that. Hit it, snap off of it. As long as the body stays inside here or below it, I'm happy with that. Continue coming lower. This should actually be the no-go zone all the way up to that guy there. You have to include the imbalances. So that would be the no-go zone. So it literally incorporates this bull trap as well. So it's all good. Carry on down. Again, if you like what we're doing, just give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. I know not very many people do the thumbs up, but it does show me that you appreciate what we're doing here every morning. I do appreciate that. And if you're new to our channel, by all means, subscribe, notify. We'll let you know when we're starting the new year. Make sure you hit the notify button so you know when we're on in the new year. See how we're starting the next macro? See how that blue bar's popped up there? That's telling you the next macro is beginning. So you're looking for that setup. So you're looking for this fair value gap to trade through it, or for us to continue coming lower, keying off of these levels. I want to see those hold, and this next macro starts to unfold and come lower, and I'll be targeting this area down here. I do not, sorry, this is the next area you have to target. I give Hadi shit in a very nice way, but I give Hadi shit when I tell him, don't go overextending your PD arrays. Don't reach too far. Reach for each one. Look at each one first, because if it didn't reach there and you go, why didn't it? Well, because it was reaching right here inside this range first. If it breaks that, look for range extension, and that is my next target. So this target is right here. I don't give you shit, Hadi. I love you, bro. Yeah, we're looking for a little speed. But I do like all this up here, and I do like all this liquidity that's sitting down here right around that midnight open range. Look at that midnight open range. That's on, when was that? Is that Thursdays or is that today's? Let me just go have a little peeky poo here. I think I did this one last night before I went to bed. Yeah, that's the midnight open range today. And the 6 a.m. candle. See, I never have to worry about this anymore. Once my indicator kicks in, I'll never have to worry about this. This will always be available to me right there. Our little 6 a.m. jobby. He's a little tiny fella. Let's give it a little 6 a.m. abs. Look at that 6 a.m. abs candle. You guys, tell me that abs didn't have something there. And it happens to be right in our little box we're looking for on the downside. If we break through here, this is just building up a liquidity pool underneath us. 5 more minutes, and I'm going to have a quick little chat with Reza. Reza, are you still in here? I'll have a quick chat with you where we're at with the EA. don't know if Rez is still in here or not. Yes, he is. Okay, good. Do you have time to have a little quick chat? And then we'll kind of get our group together. I just want to make sure that I'm not just bashing my head against the wall here, because I can't get that. I can get it to trigger now, but it's not triggering on the right. I know you saw that on that code I sent you last night. It's just not, it's triggering way too soon now. Like it triggers on the candle that actually be a validation right here. That'd be validation arm, that arms it, and this triggers it. So arm, trigger, trigger, trigger. We have 3 triggers. I just want 1 trigger. As long as it comes in, I can enter that, right? So that's the trigger I'm looking for, but it's firing off right here on the arming. And I'm thinking, oh, good, just wait, just do the next candle then, or another couple of candles. Just wait for it to come back. But I just cannot get it to see the logic of wait for it to come back into that level and arm it. And trying to recognize this fair value gap, and then say, if this big monster candle runs through it and runs through the next one, take the next one as the activation candle. So it's got to store this information here, and then it's got to store that as soon as that one, a new one forms, dump that one, store that one. But then it says, well, if it runs through there then on a close, then it inactivates it. So you have to come back to that one. So you see the dilemma I'm having is I either store both of them, and if they're not activated, if they get activated any time, but if they get closed through, this one is closed through, so that one's not valid. This one's not closed through, so it's a perfect, like we saw, it's a perfect run, right? For a run higher. So it says, well, you just told me I wanted to activate this one, then you don't want it active, then you want this one active. So I'm trying to sort out this whole understanding of hold this one. Does it come back, tag it, or do I have to look at the fair value gaps and say, hold on to the swing point, and any fair value gap that is inside that swing point is fair game to go long. As long as it's fair value gap, look for the next BISI above it. As long as it's inside that range in a discount portion, there's so much to go. There's so much to try and get it to program. I think that's it for me, you guys. I'm going to let her sit now. You guys have got 11 o'clock coming now, so wait for some sort of macro to begin. But other than that, it's been an awesome year, fun year. I've really enjoyed making friends with some of you people and meeting some of you, and having an opportunity to share my wares, my thoughts with you guys, and read price action with you. I wish you all the greatest and happiest times of Christmas, and or for whatever holiday season that you worship this time of year. I wish you all the greatest and happiest of times. And I will see you guys in the new year. I'm excited for the new year. By all means, pop by, bring your friends. If you have any trading buddies that are willing to learn this stuff, by all means, bring them by, because I'm happy to share. We've got a great group of people. Join the Telegram chat. We'll probably have little chats in there over Christmas. I won't be doing any live shows, but I will be probably popping into the Telegram channel every once in a while and talking about trades if I still see something in there. So you can join. Just check the link in the description above. You'll find it there. Until then, I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season, and I will see you bright and early in the new year. Maybe a week or two into the new year. I'll post it on the Telegram channel so you'll know when I'm available, or just hit the link in the bell on the top of the screen there, and you will be notified as soon as we're ready to roll. So thanks, Darren, all the amazing people in this group. Have a wonderful, happy holiday season. Thanks, Reza. See you in 26. Happy to be here. Looking forward to the journey in the new year. Randy, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. Stick around. We're going to have a great time. See how that no-go zone is still holding? Excellent, excellent. Range has now been extended. Now we want to see continuation. right? You want to see extension, now continuation. You want to see it acting off of this little consolidation, see a nice little displacement here, create a fair value gap, and start driving for our next objective, which is right here. Good times, Russell. Yep. It's a pleasure meeting you in Vancouver. Love you guys. And I will see you. Reza, I'm just going to get online with you real quick, and then we'll see you guys next year. Take care.